Message for help was unexpectedly written on the soles of the woman's feet. Annie signaled the shop assistant not to tell her husband, but the assistant called Annie's husband over anyway and lifted Annie's foot to show him. Sang Biao immediately grabbed Annie by the neck and warned her. The sales assistant took a wallet sold in the store and secretly put it into Sang Biao's pocket, pretending to remind him that there were surveillance cameras in the store. Sang Biao had no choice but to take Annie and leave first. As soon as they stepped out of the store, the alarm went off. The security guard caught Sang Biao and searched his pocket, finding the wallet. The guard brought Sang Biao back into the store. The sales assistant told Annie, "You're safe now." Then the assistant turned to Sang Biao and said she had already called the police. Sang Biao sneered. "Trying to frame me, huh?" The assistant replied, "You can explain that to the officers." Suddenly, Sang Biao burst out laughing. He was a police officer himself. He told his superior over the radio that he was about to handle the incident. The sales assistant hadn't realized that Sang Biao was a cop. Sang Biao told the assistant, "Now you have two choices. 1, don't meddle in my family affairs. Or 2, you frame me and I will immediately call my colleagues to investigate you." The sales assistant saw Annie hiding in the fitting room and pretended to apologize to Sang Biao. When Sang Biao came out, he found his wife missing. He asked the guard where she went. The assistant quickly replied that Annie had probably already left. Sang Biao asked the guard to close the mall's main entrance. He couldn't let his wife escape. He left with the guard. The assistant found Annie and told her it was time to leave. Annie said fearfully, "Sang Biao is closing all the exits. I can't get away." The assistant said he knew of a safe exit and told Annie to follow him. They made it outside, but to their surprise, Sang Biao was already waiting there. Sang Biao deliberately told Annie, "If you don't want the sales assistant to get into trouble, come back to me nicely." Annie, worried about the safety of the person who tried to help her, had no choice but to return to Sang Biao's side. Sang Biao even threatened Annie right in front of the sales assistant. Annie started crying in humiliation. Sang Biao mocked the assistant. "Come on, hit me if you dare." The assistant almost lost control and fought back, but then smiled and told Annie, "He won't have the chance to abuse you again." The assistant told Sang Biao to look at the security camera footage. It showed him threatening to abuse his wife. It turned out the assistant had already alerted Sang Biao's superior to come over. Sang Biao had broken the law while in uniform. Thankfully, the assistant rescued Annie. Otherwise, she might have lived under Sang Biao's violent control for the rest of her life. Best of luck, and may you have good fortune from now on.